Right, let's get to some reading, fan reading. Bride of Disco, Chapter 4, The Proposition. When... Oh, god damn it. I don't know, I just want to get to the part where they get together, because it's so good. Okay, I'm done. Right, so The Proposition. So, let's do this. Not yet. Discord continued to spread his chaos across Equestria. He turned the railroads into the red licorice. Well, that's not too bad. The buffaloes into gymnastics, the trees into candy canes, the birds into oranges. They were. But didn't Twilight do? Never mind. The last one was thanks to The last one was thanks to Twilight Sparkle. He then switched from night to day every few minutes so he could see his work. Oh, he then switched from night to day. No, wait. He then switched from night to day every few minutes so he could see his work. He saved Ponyville for last. Let's see, he murmured to himself as he hovered over the unsuspecting town. What to do? What to do? He paused when he heard laughter. He glanced down and saw two ponies having a picnic under a gazebo. He recognized them as Applejack's older brother and the local school teacher. The stallion was wearing a bow tie and dinner jacket, while the mare was wearing a pretty pink dress. Disco perched himself on a cloud and watched. It was nice of you to plan a picnic, Big Mac, said Cheerilee. Yep, her date nodded. The Draconicus had to duck as she looked up into the sky. The Draconicus had to duck as she looked up at the sky. Beautiful night, isn't it? Big Macintosh looked in her direction. Yep. Discord rolled his eyes. Come on, boy! You can say more words than that! Suddenly, a smaller version of himself with devil horns and a pitchfork appeared on his shoulder. What are you waiting for? They're having a lovely date. Ruin it! He nodded and snapped his fingers. Below, Big Macintosh let out a loud burp. He blushed in embarrassment. Pardon. She's going to dump him now, the Draconicus thought, chuckling to himself. But instead, she giggled. Someone's had too much champagne. Discord was confused, but tried something else, as Cheerilee took a sip of her drink. He snapped his fingers, causing her to spit the champagne into Big Mac's face. Maybe he will dump her now. Cheerilee smiled awkwardly. Sorry, looks like I've had so much as well. They stared at each other and both laughed. Discord was beginning to get annoyed. He summoned up a storm of cotton candy clouds and made them rain chocolate milk on the couple. Strange, Cheerilee said. There wasn't a cloud in the sky a minute ago. She yelped as a bolt of lightning almost struck her. Her clothes and mane were getting drenched in chocolate milk. Big Macintosh ripped his jacket off and threw it over her shoulders. The two ran toward the barn and huddled inside with the farm animals. Charlie began taking off the jacket, but Big Mac stopped her with his hoof and shook his head. Thank you, Big Mac, she said with a smile. She then glanced at the storm outside. Wow, what dumb luck, huh? Yep. They laughed and rubbed their noses together. Discord slammed his paw on his cloud. I don't get it, he shouted. I humiliated them, made it rain on their picnic, and they're still all happy. Sickening, isn't it? His shoulders never gagged. He stared down at the couple as they settled in an embrace and looked into each other's eyes. He let out a longing sigh. Yeah, sickening. You don't sound so convinced. Why do you suppose nobody's looked at us that way? We're too magnificent for such sap. Hey, why am I even talking to you when there's there are pooners to hear me gloat? He kicked his small self away and steered the cloud towards Canterlot. Twilight paced around the throne room. How could I have let this happen? You've been asking yourself that for the past hour, Spike complained. This isn't your fault, Twilight. Yes, it is. Princess Celestia... Oops. Stop it. Yes, it is. Princess Celestia trusted me with running the kingdom, and look at what's happened because of that. It's Discord's fault, darling, Rarity said. Not yours. Yeah, Pinkie Pie agreed. It's his fault they're yummy It's his fault there are yummy, delicious chocolate cats and dogs running all over the place without a single doll of fruit creatures to be seen when they're inside. I know that went really fast, but I imagine that's what Pinky would do. I know it's fast, but there's no commas in there. Oh well. Wait, who's talking here? Is it Rarity or Twilight? I'm gonna guess Twilight. Pinky, isn't that chocolate all over your face? She used her tongue to lick away the remaining increment in substance. Nope. Rarity rolled her eyes and... Oh, no, it was Rarity. Pinky, isn't that chocolate all over your face? She used her tongue to lick away the incriminating substance. Nope. Rarity rolled her eyes and turned to Fluttershy. You were right all along, sweetie. I'm sorry we didn't listen to you. It's all right, Fluttershy assured them. Rainbow and Applejack entered the throne room. Okay. No, wait, it's Applejack. Dear Princess Celestia, I learned nothing. Woo! I'm trying to think of it. Applejack's voice is so hard to do. Southern. I need to try Southern. Southern. I can't go Southern. The palace servants are bringing cakes to calm them down. Damn it. Blah, blah. Applejack. No, that's Rainbow Dash. Alright, guys. Applejack is really friggin' hard. We're apples to the core. Dear Princess Celestia, I learned nothing. Woohoo! Okay, that's gonna have to do. I can't think of Applejack's voice. Okay, the letter said. All the orphans are safe on the ground. The palace servants are bringing cakes to calm them down. Shanam appeared behind them. It's not looking too good out there, girls. The streets have returned to lard. We already have 12 ponies hospitalized, and that's just from sleeping on the street. Don't get me started on how many are hit over the head by the chocolate cats and dogs. We gotta stop that big bully, Apple Bloom exclaimed. I know, Twilight said, but we can't use the elements of harmony without my magic. What? What if Fluttershy gives Disco that stare of hers? Scooter suggested. I don't know if that will work on him, Fluttershy said quietly. Out my throat. She was still shocked from the experience of being in his arms. It worked on a cockatrice, didn't it? Said Sweetbelle. I say we give him a good punch in the face, Rainbow shouted. And what good would that do? Applejack inquired. Even if you did manage to hurt him, he would just heal himself with his magic. Twilight, what do you think we should do? The princess buried her face in her hooves. I don't know. I just don't know. Every pony gasped as a familiar laugh echoed throughout the room. Given up so soon, Twilight Sparkle? That's oddly out of character for you. Show yourself, coward, Shannon Amber demanded. If you don't give me back my wife, I'll... You'll what, Princey? How come you didn't get a pair of wings like your sister? Knock it off, Rainbow shouted, putting up her hooves. Come out and fight, you chicken! She jumped his Disco and tapped on her back. Chicken, huh? He looked at his claw. You might be particularly right about that. Rainbow ground her teeth together and charged at him. Disco teleported himself to the other side of the room, allowing the Pegasus to crash into a window. Fortunately, the stained glass was strong and did not shatter. How frickin' lucky is that?